Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right, let's go to baseball, and we've got day games today, including a Cincinnati 12:30 Eastern special, 11:30 Mindy, 9:30 here out west, in 3 hours between the Dodgers and the Reds. And this one, the Dodgers, going to be a big favorite, of course, with Kershaw. We saw that total yesterday, Mindy. I gave out the over on the show. You gave out the Cincinnati Reds. Good job. So we did sweep that game. And, you had to wait till the end of the game, but I had the over for us in I don't know what inning it was, but it was 6-6, I think, in the third inning or something like that.
I think it was, yes. I was thinking it was like fourth or fifth, but it could have very well been the third. It was sitting at 6-6 for quite some time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, I mean, I was waiting for all the comments here on Ashcraft. They haven't really come in yet. That he's been totally trash, right? I mean, giving up 27 runs in the last 4 starts. He gave up 25 runs in his last 3 home starts. So might have a little bit of a hard time slowing down this Dodgers team here. So, I mean, basically what it's going to come down to for me is if I can get this Reds team to score anything against Kershaw. He's 6-1 against the Reds. I'm going to go ahead and go over the total, though, here today still. I mean, both of these games have been in the high teens. I don't see how maybe it's going to be too different just because Clayton, he does have the 4.7 ERA on the road. That bullpen is also 4.75 for the Dodgers. So just need a couple runs here, I think, out of this Reds team today to hit over the total.
Yeah, well, it would seem to me like they'd score 4.7 runs in. If Kershaw's at 4.7 on the road and the bullpen's at 4.7, actually, sometimes when I think of it, like when you can have the bullpen broken down also, but if you're not, you just round it up. Maybe they'll get 5, but if that's the case, then the Dodgers at 220. I mean, they'd have to get 7 to cover a run line if they're going to do that. And I don't know if they'll get the run line necessarily here, but they might. The way Ashcraft has been going, what's going on? I mean, this guy was supposed to be.
He started off really good.
Yeah, and now he's got an ERA over 6. So I'll take the Dodgers here on the run line today. Maybe the Reds, it was supposed to be their day yesterday,
the last 2 days or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, they got that win. They got it late. But I just have concerns with Ashcraft here. I will mention, though, we joked around. I'll say joked around or whatever, but I just said immediately. So you knew I was going to be on the over, I think. But I was like, look at this total. It's 11. Well, today it's 10. Obviously, maybe it's Kershaw. They said, okay, put it down to 10. So, Matt, just hit me up in the Discord. I'll help you if you need to find the game, if you have any trouble. Maybe you know how to do it, but I just want to make sure you get to see the game tonight if you really want to. So, Ron will take it with me here. I know it's tough because they did not score anymore, and the Reds end up winning it 8-6. So, Bionic here will be on the Dodgers. Blake will take the run line here. Ron will go over in this one. I don't know. I feel like it could be a different scenario here. I mean, that's why I'm not maybe agreeing here with Mindy and everyone that seems to be on the over here. We see Luis also here. Fernando wants Dodgers run line. And love that hot dog water. How about the old? Does anybody, you see it occasionally, like they'll show someone on TV doing it. And you get the hot dog and the straw, and you put the straw through the hot dog, and you drink your beer out of the hot dog.
No, I have not seen that.
I'm not sure if scaring you with that. Am I scaring you with that, Mindy, or
A
is that
little
something?
bit, yes.
You have not seen someone do that, huh? Yeah.
No, I have not seen it. Like I said, I
Okay.
don't think I'll be up for that either.
Please, someone in the chat, tell Mindy I'm not crazy. That people will actually do this. You take the hot dog, you
Oh my
drill the
god.
straw through the hot dog, you put the hot dog in the beer, and drink the beer out of the
Who is
hot
doing
dog.
this? Who is
People
It
do
sounds
this,
like a
I'm
lot
sure.
of like fraternity guys or something
Okay,
that's
well,
doing
I'm
this.
sure someone's going to back me up in the chat. One person will back me up in the chat that this is something that people do.
It says Ramon is not crazy. That I don't know if that's an official
Yeah,
verification
well,
or not.
right. I mean, I still am crazy, but I'm not crazy when it comes to this fact, right? You guys, CTG says Reds plus 2.5 at minus 125. That's actually quite interesting. Maybe that is the play. We don't offer that here, and I don't know. I'm still going to go Dodgers run line. So is Mario Moore. Solo will be on the over for sure. And here's Brett. He's got our pitcher prop here so far. And Gary, Dodgers run line. Rodney says, get those brooms out, maybe. Fernando, maybe on the under here. Maybe me and Fernando be hanging out. So.
Yeah, my mom always said when we were in trouble, you get the pink weenie water soup, right? That's what she always told us. Like it was always our punishment that we couldn't eat. We were always so excited for food. So that was a way that she'd have fun with us.
And Gerardo says maybe because of Kershaw. That's why it goes to the under. All right. All right. Let's look at that early start. Mindy's on the over. I'll take the Dodgers on the run line. I kind of want to give Ashcraft. I mean, there's, might need a little bit more seasoning. It just feels like here at this point. Look, the Reds are a full run better in the bullpen, and maybe that's why, maybe the game ended the way it ended up yesterday, 8-6. So, yeah, we saw some joking around about the bullpen there yesterday. Huh, is that right? You guys can't get that photo in the Discord, huh? That seems weird. Okay.
It might be just the way that you have to select it, but I think she knows how to put. Yeah, she's sent pictures before, so.
Okay. Well, I just put a picture in there. Let me see. I just put a picture in there of the stadium of
the Apocalypse.
The Citi Field one. So if anybody wants to go in there and check it out yesterday, if anybody saw that, or here, let's see if we can. I can just bring it up here real quick. I know I don't want to take up too much time of anybody, but maybe we can promote the Discord a little bit too. Take a look at the picture yesterday there. And let's see here. There we go. Look at this. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe just refresh, Ron. I was able to put that picture in there just now. Their Citi Field yesterday. That's what it looked like.
Insane.
Yesterday, Thomas Poston will take the Dodgers here on the run line. And hello. All right, keep it moving on, and we'll take a look now. We're still day games, and let's see if we can track this down here. I'm sure it'll just be a bullpen game anyways. In fact, I am seeing it'll be Yoni Chirinos in there today, just coming across. Chirinos will be the pitcher for the – I don't know if that means, if they're just not going to use an opener, and Chirinos will be starting today. The line is going to be Mindy at this point. It looks like minus 140, and the total I'll fix the graphic here as well. It's just coming out right now. 140, 8 under 15, Tampa Bay, minus 140, Yoni Chirinos in there against Bailey Ober.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously I don't have any pitcher info in my data set here thus far for my Twins in the Rays. So, I mean, for me, taking the best team in the league is never really a bad idea, right? I'm going to just go ahead and take the Rays. A
All
lot
right.
of a lot of info went into that. I think though Tampa's pitching can always deal with anyone, so I think we're okay with the Rays.
Yeah, right. They proved it yesterday, and yeah, with what they did in that game against uh, the
The Twins, it was
Twins.
the fisherman. Oh, he almost
Yeah.
had it.
Well, we did give out the under on the show, so good job there. And yeah, the Twins were able to come back and tie that game, weren't they? In a good game, Tampa Bay 2-1 final score in that one. So I'm gonna, yeah, I kind of want to now that I know Chirinos is in there. I wasn't quite prepared for it either, but that looks like a deal to me. 140 actually at this point. Over has good numbers, but I don't know if I can pass. Let's just do it.
All right, why not? We'll be adventurous today. As I'm drinking beer out of a hot dog straw. Right
Yeah.
there. I'm going to the bar because it's our sand volleyball night. I do not play because I am like a petite flower, but I watch. So I'm always too scared to get injured. No. So maybe I'll give it a try. We're bring my own hot dogs.
Well, yeah, or I don't know. It's not a bar. They have like some food there.
Yeah, but it's mostly the fried. Like they don't have a hot dog on the. I could get a hamburger and stuff.
Nobody serves hot dogs anymore,
Nope.
but you know what I do occasionally is maybe if I'm strolling over to the South Point sports book, they have a hot dog cart with my favorite. They serve Vienna beef, which is my favorite hot dog, the Chicago staple, and they are $1.50. And so I'll get like, they say you can only get 3, but if you're real nice, you just get whatever you want. If it's not busy, you get 4 of them.
Oh, nice. See, like we're known for the Fairbury hot dog. So it's Fairbury, Nebraska. And those are the red hot dogs. So, and they sell them at the stadium. And so that's why my mom came up with the pink weenie water soup. Because when you cook them, that red coloring does come out in the water. There you go. We're also known for Jell-O. By the way, it's from Nebraska.
Huh.
Yeah, there you go. See, even though I claim both states in a way. See,
we've got looks like mostly on the Rays here, and yeah, that so Fernando, that information, that pitching information was just came out, so it is it does feel official. Glass now was I want to say pulled from the start. Remember, Chirinos was actually sent back down recently to AAA, but that's because I don't know what the deal there was, but yeah, he was sidelined there for a little bit, I think is what it was. So, all right, we'll take the Rays. I mean, they're hot.
Cool.
And okay, I think that's enough of the selections there. Hope I got them all in there. Oops. Gosh. Yeah, money line probably just it's not. It's going to be up in just a little bit once everyone starts to get on this. I was following the Circa out here in Las Vegas. They have broken the line. In fact, now I'm seeing Bet Online with the price coming up as well. So as Chirinos gets this start. Okay, Londo likes the Rays. Here we go. Keep on moving here. This one actually should have been, I believe I got those backwards a little bit. The Diamondbacks and the Nationals are starting 5 minutes before that. With Kelly here, Merrill Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly is $155, maybe $160 now, 8.5 under -115.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go under the total. I mean, Josiah Gray has been pretty decent, 3.09 ERA, and then Merrill Kelly not so bad himself, especially at home, 1.63 ERA. Neither of these two give up the hard hits. Josiah Gray, maybe a little bit more, 0.45 slugging. Merrill Kelly, a 0.347 slugging. Also, pretty decent K rates too, 23 for Merrill Kelly and 19 for Josiah Gray. So looking for these pitchers to have decent days. Going to take the under.
I'll do it too. Let's go under in this one with Kelly and Gray. Worried about the Nationals bullpen here a little bit, but at least they're at home and Arizona right now. Here's Luis on the Diamondbacks. Fernando will take the money line, however, on the Nationals. Thomas will be on the D-backs. Brett's got a K-prop. JD says he'll go under as well. Mindy and I will go under. Londo likes the under too. And we'll take the under in this one with Arizona and Washington. Yeah, Mindy, a couple of starters with ERAs around 3. I like that. And one more was Londo likes also he likes the Nationals there on the run line. Okay. Hey, Vinny, good to see you. Good job. Great to have you today.
Vinny came in crushing it this month. All of it.
Yes.
Nice work.
All right, Mindy, here's the Giants and the Rocks. And in this one, and Rockies end up, we talked a little bit about it. Giants couldn't get that run line for us yesterday.
I marked it down as a win, Ramon. I thought we had it.
Mm-hmm. I went premium over and fell short in this one, but today the Giants on the road here, $1.75, 11.5 over 15. Interesting to note here, the Giants have lost 8 straight on the run line following a win.
Yeah, and that's why today I am only going to take the Giants here on the run line. I know it's sitting here about minus 175. I think that's kind of okay in this one. I think there's a better chance than not that they go ahead and get this one, especially with the Rockies plus money on that run line. I don't really care for it. It's one of those, like, if they were favored on the run line, I think I would be more inclined to take that Rockies team. Haven't really showed a whole bunch, and I think most of it's come down to Cobb. He just has that poor ERA at Coors Field, but I think he's going to throw better today than what we're kind of used to. So for me, I'm not too worried about maybe I am worried about the Giants a little bit, but I'm just going to take him here today on the money line.
Well, Cobb's numbers are certainly good, and how it'll translate. And what can you say? Anderson, is he kind of proving people, I don't know about wrong, or is he just, sometimes these veterans come up and have good outings, and then they get a little bit of arm fatigue and come back down to earth. And yesterday I went over. Why would I do that? I'm the one that sits here every time saying, these Rocky games, under all the time. And then I went over. But I'm going to come back with the under here in this one with Cobb and Anderson looking pretty good. I think they both are pitching well. Let's see here what we've got in the chat. We got Luis has Giants on the run line. Fernando will go under here in this one. And he'll also take the Rockies run line. Londo likes the Rockies too. Bionic goes the under route in this one. So I've got some support there. Mindy on the Giants run line here, and I'll take the under.
Just the money line.
The money line. Very well. Thank you, Mindy.
Yeah, I'm paying a little bit higher price, but I think it's okay just to be on the safe side today.
Okay. Let's move on with the white. Hey, I can wait 24 hours to see Lance Lynn pitch. Boy, here. Going against, so the Yankees are able to shuffle their pitching around a little bit. So Severino will go. This will be the first game of a doubleheader, kind of a traditional doubleheader, if you will. The start times are 4 Eastern and 7 Eastern, right after the other game. So, the Yankees. I'll fix that so I don't look like, try not to look like any bigger of a fool than I already am. But here are the Yankees minus, this is game one now. Let me fix that line, certainly. I did that because it is $1.40. Yankees are $1.45, 8 under 20.
Yeah, so we're still dealing with a toe injury, right, Ramon? I think with Mr. Judge, but we got Lance Lynn, like you talked about, 5.51 ERA on the road, 6.55 overall. He's the one that's been putting almost 4 batters on per game. And look, Severino, kind of the same thing there, 4 runs per game, or 4 walks per 9 innings for him as well. But he has a little bit nicer ERA with only his 6.7 innings pitched at home. I know we kind of talk about the Yankees going under. I don't think that's the case here today. I'm looking to go over the total, Ramon.
All right, Yankees going over here for Mindy with game one with Lance Lynn. Terrible 6.5 ERA. Wow, it's bad. No doubt about it. And as far as Severino, hasn't been good so far for Severino, but maybe they can get this one. And like I said, that price now is interesting me, $1.45. That 170, that was not the price on this game. I don't know if it was a typo or what. This is the correct line. The game, for the most part, opened. Well, maybe it did open that high. I would just consider this a discount then. I'm going to go with the Yankees here in this one on the money line. Let's see what the chat has to say here. And it's Luis on the Yankees on the run line here. Brett's got a K prop on Lance Lynn to go under. CTG wants to go over here in this one. Yeah, it's 8. That looks interesting as well. JD's got over in this one. Keep note of that game 2 pick because we're going to preview it as well. And Bionic will be on the Yankees here. I'll take the Yankees. Mindy is on the over. So is Fernando, and Londo likes the Yankees. Almost ready to crack 100, so take that.
This show is the worst.
Yeah,
Funny.
well, the White Sox. Yeah, here's the thing, Fernando. Right, I mentioned on yesterday's preview when we were talking about the game. Of course, yesterday it was Vasquez that was expected to start in that game, and they'll be switching it up. But the point was the Yankees are a good 2 full runs better in the bullpen. If you look at those bullpen ERAs, the Yankees best in baseball, 2.82, and the White Sox are like 4.8 ERA.
Correct.
So Justin says that they're going to postpone those games again. I have not seen that news yet. Maybe I will check that real quick.
Yeah,
And see, I guess it wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
yeah, it still looked pretty nasty.
But
I still have mine in the lineup. I haven't seen anything.
Okay, and you actually had mentioned, that Judge injury. Certainly, it's going to be, he's obviously sidelined now with that toe injury on the disabled list, retroactive back to June 4th. So Yankees make a move there.
Fernando's from New York. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, so nothing yet. So I don't know. I'd like to get a little bit more information, but I'm not seeing any postpone. I'm seeing some people feeling like they're on Twitter. Maybe I'm typing in the wrong keywords, but don't see any indication yet at this point that today's game. But maybe you're there. Maybe you can shuffle us some more info about it. I will heed your information there for sure. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me again if they come back. So let's take a look. And See, is there any more play? Nathan's on the Yankees here. And that looks like it. So we'll just proceed as if we're going to get this one in. And let's go ahead and preview game 2 here. Well, since the Tigers and the Phillies are kind of in the same little window there. No, yeah, let's just clean it up here since we're talking about the doubleheader. Sorry about that.
Okay.
The White Sox will come back here with Clevenger in this one. Vasquez, who was going to be the original pitcher yesterday, will be here against Clevenger. So Vasquez, $1.30, eight and a half over 15. Now that was a real line. That was a real move. So really down a whole half a run pretty much here in this one.
Yeah, this is one where we have Velasquez, right? Yep, that's who you have.
This is Vasquez.
Vasquez, not Velasquez. My fault. But yes, Randy has a 3.86 ERA here. Also another guy that likes to put a lot of runners on, averages 5.8 walks per 9 innings there, but does strike out guys just as well, 11.6 strikeouts there per 9 innings. For me, I'm going to go ahead and take the Yankees in game 2 here as well. I just think they're just stronger with the bats here overall. I still only see the White Sox not quite putting up 4 runs a game. I think it's going to be, difficult as well. It might be a big grind on the day, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Yankees.
All right, Mindy, come back with the Yankees in game number 2 here with Vasquez in this one. And I don't know if anybody, tough doubleheaders. You always want to see the first game, blah, blah, blah. Luis will go under in game 2. And I think that's a pretty significant little move there to the under, and that's what I'm going to end up doing as well.
Yeah.
Darren will be on the Yankees, maybe game 2 here. I'll go under in game 2.
That was my second choice. My first choice.
Bionic on the under. Yeah, well, I'm more, Vasquez. Give Clevenger, like I said, he's
as long as he stays away from the DL, right? Or the IL.
Okay. He's done okay. So, I'm not a big fan, but, numbers are okay. Still got the bullpen discrepancy, obviously. So, that's pretty solid right there, Justin, especially with one game being in the daytime. I feel like with Justin's solid information here, I wouldn't be surprised in the way Latifah's talking about it as well. So, I don't know. I think you can easily make these ones up. We're only in June here. The Astros and the Blue Jays in this one. Let me fix my graphic. But anyways, here, Mindy Framber Valdez. Great numbers so far, and they're going to be a road favorite here, minus $1.15 or so. It's moving towards the Blue Jays a little bit. The total 8/20.
I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here. Should be a pretty good pitching matchup. If I take a look at them, they're basically identical on their splits. Neither gives up home runs. Both sitting at about 2.22 ERA. Both strike out about 10 guys per game. Both walk about 1 per game. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here today.
Yeah, I want to go on the under as well with these two. I mean, Barrios has been good as well, 3.66 ERA. I'll certainly take that, but more so, 0.96 ERA in his last 3 starts. So Valdez has been outstanding. Of course, his last 5 starts, he's 4-0 with a 1.59 ERA. How's that first 5 under looking with these two starters? Well, it's 4. So, maybe that's worth a look today. Toronto has gone over in just 2 of their last 10 games, and they've gone under in 4 of Berrios's last 5 starts. I'm going to go under with Mindy here in this one with Valdez and Berrios. Got another consensus play there.
I like it.
And
Number 3.
let's see here. Brett's got a K prop here going over with Berrios. And here's Fernando wants the under. He'll also take the Astros. Luis is on the under today. Nathan says, there it is. First 5 under. Oh, Fernando. Funny. All right. Here's Bionic is on the Jays in this one. There's been quite a series so far, no doubt about it. And hey, Paul's here today. He says he likes the Astros. Hello to Paul. Leroy also, he likes the Astros. And Darren takes the under. We'll be on the under for our consensus play here.
My Iowa guy.
All right, Mindy. Red Sox here and the Guardians. So for the Guardians, Savali on the mound. But the Red Sox come in here with this goofball, known admitted homophobe, Carmody. Dermody. He's not even worth saying his name right. I mean, I don't even know how this guy's in the major leagues at this point. Hopefully, he just gets shelled and they get shipped off to the North Atlantic League or something. This fool's going to get rocked today by the Guardians.
Well, then I'm definitely taking the Guardians. We can't be having all this nonsense, especially in Pride Month, nonetheless. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Guardians here today. They have been kind of maybe heating up a little bit with the bats, and the Red Sox offense has kind of started to struggle a little bit. So I'll go ahead and take the Guardians here on the money line, and they got a little bit stronger bullpen there as well.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot. Who said that about I might have missed a game there. So we'll get back to that. Sorry, Mindy. We'll get back to that. Orioles and Brewers. Someone mentioned there in the chat. My bad, actually.
Yeah, I always sometimes I'm like, well, maybe there's a time change, so.
No, I think I just.
And then the Tigers Phillies too.
Yep. Think I just missed it there. Maybe because of the schedule. Maybe I'm just a little off. Right. Luis likes Cleveland and the over. Hello to Howard. Great to see you. Leroy will be on Cleveland here today. And Fernando on the Guardian. We're taking the Guardians against this guy. And Brett on the Guardians as well. Thanks, Mario. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I don't know what was going on there. Nathan on the Guardians. Here's Londo on the under. Fernando on the under. And that's just it, Sean. They're just desperate at this point. They did sign him, though, before spring training and said at the time they did not know. And then they, made him, they made a statement. And Latifah's on Cleveland. Bionic is on the Guardians as well. We're on the Guardians for sure here to rock these Red Sox today. All right. Let's take a look at this one with the Tigers and the Phillies. I mentioned at the top of the show anyways. I said, look at these games. They're pretty okay, except for this one. 245 here for the Phillies and Wheeler. Big favorite against Detroit. It's a pretty big price, actually, in this one. And I will mention about Mr. Holton here. I don't know if I have much on him. Mindy, 2.32 ERA so far. What do you know?
Oh, well, let's see. For Tyler Holton, I got 15 innings pitched here at on the road. Been decent, 2.35 ERA. Not a whole lot of Ks, but doesn't give up a whole lot of walks. Not really too much of a slugging percentage. Both of these two pitchers, high K rates, 33% here. the Tigers, Tyler Holton boasts versus the Phillies, and 33% does Zach Wheeler boast versus the Tigers. But for me, it's kind of one of those, like, I just think the two offenses don't really compare here. For me, I'm going to go ahead and take the Phillies. I'll probably just go ahead and take them on the run line here today.
All right, Mindy, I'll lay that run line with the Phillies. In this one, I'll take the under here with these two clubs in Philly today. I don't know if they're going to not play the games in New York. We'd have to see what goes on in Philly, I guess, as well as if the game was postponed yesterday. I mean, I know they're not right next to each other, but see what's in the chat for us in this one. And it's Fernando on the Phillies here. Here's Leroy. I'll lay it with you. Minus the 1.5. Latifa says, Phillies, how is it looking there, Latifa? And Bionic on the under. And I'll be on the under as well. Oh. And wasn't that bizarre, though, that Indiana State has to play their games on the road in the Super Regional because they use it wasn't that the facility wasn't available, but the number of personnel that needs to be used apparently for the Special Olympics makes it difficult to, they've got all the hotel rooms booked. There are rules. Yeah, the Special Olympics is in town, in the area, and it's such a huge event that all the hotel rooms and NCAA rules state that you have to have a place for the visiting team within a certain number of miles. Yeah. So they end up having to go on the road for their Super Regional. Hope I got that story right. Maybe Paul can clear it up if I said it wrong, but something. And not only that, but also people kind of work around that stadium. This is an athletic event, so you have people who are in, how athletic people, they might work here, work there, whatever. So all the personnel is so focused on the Special Olympics that it really takes, a lot of people, and they might not have enough personnel, not only for the stadium, but for the concession, for the organizers, the ticket collectors, whatever. They do other things there. So, okay.
Londo under in Detroit Philly game. Yes.
Yeah, I'm on the under, but Londo likes the Tigers, and I don't know, I might like the Tigers actually as well. Paul likes the Phillies, Darren on the under. And all right. Keep it going here with the Whites. No. The White Sox and the Yankees. I've got to correct that. Yeah, I've got to get that other game in here. I just didn't have the graphic. Probably screwed around with it a little bit, or maybe it was because of the fact. And I think even I explained it also to, and I don't want to make Latif or anybody else feel bad. We were chatting in the Game Day Picks show chat, and I said, I really like the Brewers today in this game, but man, you guys in the chat this morning were so hot on the Orioles. I'm going to go ahead and bet the Orioles on the, run line around what I said, but I switched to I ended up taking the Orioles like on the run line minus $1.50. I mean, Mindy's on them, the chat's on them, Tony had a premium on them. So why not listen to the world? Even though all of my numbers said take the Brewers. Oh, okay. I'll just say, I used my, at least on the show, I don't want to sound, just because it sounds cooler. I'll use my veto power to get us off that game. And the Brewers.
Presidente, Ramon.
Well, the Brewers did do it, so not here to boast or brag, but that's just the format of the show. So, anyways, here Bradish.
Big that's a loss. That's all. I'm happy about it, right?
Exactly right, and our record is pretty solid here of late. So here we go. I got it all typed in now. With I was just rambling, so I could type the graphic in. Bradish here on the road, $1.15, 9 under 25 against Colin Ray.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Bradish has been, rather exceptional, and Colin Ray in his own right been really good as well. And this is going to be, of course, in the last month here or so. To just taking a look at June here, and the June splits for the Brewers are terrible. So I mean, that's a lot of the reason why. I mean, they just haven't been scoring something like 10 runs. They've been having about a 205 batting average over the last month here. So yeah, I'm going to go back on the Orioles here. Again, they have the second best winning percentage out there besides the Rays. I mean, this is the team that's been getting the job done. I think they're going to get us some more money here today.
Yeah, Paul, the game went over. I was wrong. Actually. But Orioles, huh, Mindy?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Orioles.
You guys think I'm going to come back on the Orioles
Of course you
again
will.
after? Yeah, of course I am. We're on the Orioles here for sure in this one.
It's situational. You talk about it all the time, right? I mean, you just like the Burns matchup. You like the matchup for the batters, so that's how it works out sometimes, right?
Yeah, I'll give Ray some credit, but both guys. Right now, Brad is 3.68 over his last 4 starts, and we know Baltimore just so solid on the road. But let's see here. O's money line for Paul. Fernando might be on the Brewers in this one, maybe not, but maybe after we're on Baltimore, he'll be with us, I think. Unless Dave Coward says Baltimore again.
He has his own veto power, Ramon.
But I'll take Baltimore today. I'll come back with Baltimore. And Bradish in this one. Yeah, that 4 ERA. I'm interested. That's okay. I'm interested. And Londo likes the Orioles. Latifa likes the Orioles. So we got a consensus play there for sure.
All right.
All right. Next up, the White Sox and the Yankees. No.
Again, the White Sox and the Yankees. Game 4.
Well, this one, though, it is interesting to see this line because – look, if the Mets could just have these pitchers of theirs get going here a little bit. I'm not going to say that Verlander isn't necessarily, his ERA is over 4 right now, but the Strider is looking every bit as good as he did last year. But man, $1.70. In fact, I'm saying $1.75 now. Are you sure this isn't Herlander or Gerlander or something? Anyways, I don't know. Maybe it's a decent price to get involved with Verlander here, but hasn't been a profitable venture to play JV here at this point. Total is 8.5 under 15.
Yeah, Verlander historically has played really, really well versus the Braves. That's just kind of the way that it's been over his career, right? Only giving up a 276 average. Strider, on the other hand, I think he struggled a little bit, but he did have a really, really good last outing, right? So he has the better ERA here, gives up less home runs, less walks. He has the lesser slugging percentage. So I think for this one, I mean, again, I kind of feel like this is going to be a 1-run ball game, no matter how I look at it. I feel like there's a lot of ways you could play this game here today. I think it's going to be really close. So for me, though, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here today.
All right, Mindy, going under here with the Mets and the Braves with these two established. I'll call Strider established starter. I mean, doesn't seem like it's a fluke, right? At this point, I mean, he's still young. He's still young, but he's proven himself so far. Last year, this year's looking good again as well. Just perfect for the Braves. Strider 2-0 with a 3 ERA in his last 2 starts. He's won them both. Braves are 10-2 in his 12 starts this season. We'll mention Mindy. I mean, and again, he does get a lot of run support. They are going against Verlander. They are 9-2 in his last 11. He's had 12 starts. The first one did go under, but since then 9-2 to the over in Strider starts, and we know he's been solid. So pretty much gets run support, but maybe Verlander getting things a little bit under control. Mentioned the ERA over 4, but 3.79 ERA in his last 3 starts, and you mentioned his career. Not a lot of starts against the Braves because of all that time in the American League, but yeah, 2.57 ERA in his career against the Braves. So I'm going to end up here. I'm going to try the Braves on the run line actually here.
Okay.
I like Strider. Mets have lost 5 straight. Braves have won 5 of 6. Luis, though, is going to try the Mets here and the over. Just opposite us, Luis.
Yeah, great, Louise, great.
When Luis sweeps it, Luis, we want to hear from you tomorrow, of course, and say, I had it. Mets and over. You're on record here on the screen. And Luis, a great contributor to us. So, no, Paul, it's just a bunch of numbers and, I don't know. Latifa wants to she'll take the Mets on the run line here. It's not a bad price at $1.35, maybe $1.40. Verlander over for Brett. And hello to Anger today here.
Hello.
Baseball?
Baseball? That's all we got. We got baseball. And the W coming up.
Yep. We're going to have some more.
Yeah,
John Karras, nice to see
football.
John Karras here today. Nice to see you. And maybe Nathan says he'll take just the money line. I think that says right there. Braves for Bionic. And Fernando will come back with, he says, you know what, I'm going to end up with the under in this game with Mindy. Paul's going to go with the Braves. Howard the under. And Londo on the Mets. And Nathan, maybe he'll try it with me. He'll try this run line. Yeah, the thing, plus $1.05, $1.10 maybe. So I'm willing to do it at this point. The Mets appear to be a little bit broken. And I'll take the Braves run line, and Mindy is on the under. Is that okay? One more. Oh, how could we forget? It's the Angels and the Cubs. Detmer's here, $1.30, total 9 over 20.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting here because with Smiley, it's one of those like he's pitched well this season, but then suddenly has dropped his last couple starts here. So you're kind of wondering what's going on with him. Detmers, of course, has that higher ERA, and it's going to come down, I think, to the bats, maybe a little bit of the bullpen. The Cubs bullpen is struggling. We talked about early on the Angels bullpen struggling, and maybe they're a little bit back in action here. They do have 21 saves this season compared to 8 alone for the Cubs. And of course, this Cubs team walks a lot of folks in that bullpen there as well. I think I'm going to go ahead, stick with the Angels here, winning 3 games in a row.
All right, Mindy says the Angels, who have won both games so far in 3 straight, dating back to their last series where they won the last game. Detmer's 5.4 ERA in his last 4 starts with a couple of losses. Smiley, usually what happens is on the road, he's not as good, it seems like, as they say. He's a kind of a home-dominated pitcher, but Chicago 3-10. I really want to try Smiley here, but 3-10 on the road in their last 13 road games, and they've won just one of their last 5 games. I'm going to end up on the over here again for sure at 9 over 20. That's a freemium. I liked it over premium maybe here. If I just didn't have the slight lean to the Cubs, maybe I could have been with the Angels. But you mentioned the bullpens. Yes, Angels are probably a run better. That's a funny thing about the Angels. They've had good closing this season, but in the starting pitching department, Smiley about a run and a half better. So a little bit of a contrast there, and kind of leaning Cubs. I'm not sure, but I was going to go over in a premium. Instead, I'll just give it out on the show as a freemium. So hello to Curvin Cardi. And how many times am I going to start to say Kelvin and I always catch myself,
right?
But not after Fernando. Oh, good. Look at that. Fernando's got it. He says a lot. He does also like the Cubs here with me, so that works. Leroy on the Angels. He said it was a lock, said Fernando. Luis on the Angels as well. Hello to Butterscotch. He's going to be on his Cubs tonight to break, first 5 anyway. Yeah, maybe the Smiley advantage there over Detmer.
Get to that bullpen, right? Yeah.
Mondo on the Angels. And Nathan here also. All right. That's it for baseball, looks like. And hopefully we didn't screw up that card too much. I think the winners are there, but
yeah, no, I think we're good. We got 5 consensus plays, Ramon. I like it.
Got 5 on it.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.